to ensure mathematical survival in the Premier League, but the job is virtually all but done and dusted. For Chelsea, they continue to end the season strongly, don't they, Owen?
Well, and they're probably delighted to get Reece James back. You know, they've such a talented player, probably could be one of the best right-backs in the world, but they've got to find a way to keep him fit. I think if they can work on finding a centre-forward in the summer, sort out the goalkeeping position, they've got some amazing young talents there. It'd be really interesting to see what Chelsea do next season, because I honestly do not have a clue how they're going to play.
Spend more money?
Don't spend money.
Don't spend money.
Get a goalkeeper, get a striker, and kind of, you know, find some leaders within the group. They're all almost at the same age, at the same point in their career. I don't think that's a good thing. I think when you're a team and you're young and you're struggling, you need reference points, you need leaders. I don't think they have that outside of Thiago Silva. So right now, Manish said they're in great form, that's good. But I think they could have another tricky season next season if they don't address some key positions.
Yeah. Does that include Mauricio Pochettino at the helm?
No.
For Chelsea?
No, no chance.
You don't think he should be at the helm?
No, he should, yeah. I mean, I thought you meant change him. I don't know.
I was like...
Wow. No, don't change him.
He's kind of still me
He's the reference point.
That's me and you were like, what's happened?
Yeah. I'm a bit like Reece, I didn't understand the question.
No, but Mauricio Pochettino clearly now is showing that patience that he's been talking about for so long has now started to reap rewards.
Yeah, he's mentioned along the way consistency and working with young players, and that consistency, it takes time, doesn't it? And now you're seeing it, and probably for Mauricio, it's his form with the team is coming at the right time, because maybe if it was flipped the other way, the start of the season was ending, we probably would see a different Chelsea manager, given the owners. But, you know, give him time, every manager needs that, and he's got a young group, and I do think they'll come good next season. If they could finish top 6, they've been to a cup final, OK, they lost it, but then got beat in an FA Cup final by Manchester City, probably should have won the game. I think they're building onto something.
Well, yeah, it's 3 wins in a row now, and of course they beat London rivals West Ham and Spurs before going into this game. And let's not forget that had come from behind in that second half. Callum Hudson-Odoi, you know, former Chelsea player, made it 2-1 to Forest. At this point, you were thinking, where was the fluency from Chelsea from the previous 2 games?
Yeah, I mean, they faked they're going to try and play out from the back, and then they just get it long. I mean, good little flick there. But Hudson-Odoi, when he gets into these situations 1v1, I'm just amazed people let him back in onto his right. You know, make him go down the line with his left. But Karen mentioned before about Mudryk kind of holding the width, and Hudson-Odoi does that brilliantly, gets himself into a 1v1. But they do need to find a way to force these guys off onto their bad foot, don't they?
What I don't get is, did they not watch the game last week where Callum Hudson-Odoi literally did that twice? And he wants to come in on his right foot and do exactly that. And like I said, he did it last week. So surely as a defender, you've looked at the analysis and gone, I've got to force him on the outside. And but this is the one from last week. Again, similar areas, out to Gibbs-White, I think. Yeah. I know that, no, that wasn't this week, but then he cuts in on this right-hand side. It's exactly the same. Absolutely the same. It was Gibbs-White that played it to him, the same 2 people. But how did they not see that moment from last week?
You know, they say a lot of the younger guys actually don't watch the games, you know, because I think before everybody was kind of a student in the game and just watched the game. Now with so much going on, you know, on, I don't know, phones and all that and social media, a lot of the younger guys, if you interview them, they don't watch the games.
Do you think it's easy for them to switch off in this day and age?
I think sometimes because of all the noise of it, I can understand why. You know, they're into other things, music and stuff. But Karen's right, like, you got to know Hudson-Odoi is coming in on his right. If he's going anywhere, he's going left.
Yeah. Which is obviously what you always get with wingers. You should know what their trademark is, their trademark finish.
But also, be brutally honest, he's right-footed in the goal centre of the pitch. So he's either going to come in and cross it, or he's going to come in and shoot. So take him down the outside. For me, it's quite simple, and I'm quite perplexed by it.
Yeah. But then, of course, give Chelsea credit. They came back into it. Raheem Sterling started this season pretty well, and then it's all gone pretty quiet. Introduced to proceedings, and here, again, from the inside, this is a bit like Callum Hudson-Odoi's goal, isn't it?
Well, it's literally so similar, it's incredible, really. But great little bit of movement from Cole Palmer just to allow that ball to get out wide. But again, you've got to, and that's where the defensive midfield player needs to kind of come across as well and just be there. Once he comes inside, that's yours, you know.
Is that what you would have done? You position yourself there to stop that as a midfielder?
If I see him coming, I have to be there, because the defender can get beat. But been a tricky season for Raheem. You know, he started well, as Manish said, but been on the bench of late. Caicedo thought had a good impact on the game. I mean, this is a great goal. The way to pass, that's fantastic. Karen, how good is that from Reece to hit that?
Yeah.
Without a touch, in inch perfect.
I think the pass, it doesn't break stride. It goes in and look, that's first time and it's bouncing, keep his eye on it, and then the delivery, like literally Jackson, all he has to do is just make contact with his head and it's in the back of the net. And, you know, Reece James has made that very simple for him.
How good is Nicholas Jackson when he does things quickly and doesn't have to overthink it? You know, he does all that hard work, he's amazing kind of dribbler, he's quick, he's powerful, he's got all these amazing things, but actually, when he does things quickly, he can be
so instinctive.
Yeah,
more than anything. Yeah. And
3 points. Well, Nottingham Forest gave it a go. They needed only 1 point to secure their Premier League status for next season, and Chelsea needed all the 3 points to keep in check with Newcastle. They are currently 7th, the same point with Newcastle, who have superior goal difference of +10 at the moment. And Chelsea going into their last 2 games of the season, hopeful of going ahead of Newcastle or finishing 7th ahead of Manchester United, the current position they occupy. But what a game. I mean, it was a tactical game. Chelsea coming from behind to win after scoring first through Mudryk and then losing 2 goals, going 2 goals to 1 down. And then a couple of substitutes helped their cause, because I think they were a little bit flat in attack in the first half and part of second half until Nkunku came in, and then also Sterling came in, to help, and they were a lot better. And then the main man returned, Reece James, after 5 months out, and set up the winning goal. I mean, that script was well written. He's back on time to help Chelsea to make Europe. That script was well written. And what a cross that was. What a cross. I believe that not many fullbacks in the game will put a cross like that in perfectly. One touch cross from a ball from top, not from a ball that was rolling on the ground. Ball from top, and he put it back into the 18 with one touch. That's incredible skill, and that's the kind of player that he is, and the player Chelsea have been missing for 5 good months. But then again, incredible 3 points, one that will propel Chelsea to Europe by end of next week. Is something that nobody saw coming. At least Chelsea right now, they have three matches. They have won 3 matches in quick succession against all of them. London Derby, Tottenham, West Ham, and Nottingham Forest. So they were all tough matches, whichever way you look at it. And to brave this match, to win the tactical battle, because in the first half, Kukulera was stifled. That midfield was stifled. The inverted fullback by Kukulera was not working, and the second half, Pochettino had to go back to basics. Kukulera moved back to left back, and then he made a couple of changes, and everything changed. And it's good that they got this victory, because it will keep their momentum going. But for Nottingham Forest, they have to wait for that 1 point, elusive 1 point they hoped to get today. But that 1 point is going to come. It's going to come. Even if it doesn't come, they have a superior goal difference to Luton Town. So they are as good as safe, but they will want to get that 1 point to be safe in their next game. So that's what it is. And I mean, fantastic game, especially if you're a Chelsea fan. I cannot wait for next week for Premier League to wrap up. We are going to see more and more drama unfold. See you then.